Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the quiz show where obvious answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. Now, first, we welcome Pete and Harry, our first pair on the show today. How do you two know each other, Pete?
We're housemates up in Birmingham.
What do you like to get up to in your spare time, Pete?
In my spare time, I like to do lots of driving. I like to drive around the country as much as I possibly can.
Wow. Do you own a pair of driving gloves?
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Harry, how about you? What are your hobbies?
I quite enjoy cooking.
Would that be good for today? Food and drink? Would that
yeah,
be a
just
good
didn't come up.
category
I
for you?
think I'd do all right. Yeah.
OK, so that'd be good. Pete, anything you want to add to that? Any other favourites for you?
Pub knowledge geography would be good.
Pub knowledge geography.
So not kind of rivers or
Well, it depends which
or...
pub, really, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, the Red Lion. Yeah, that one.
OK, so Red Lion level geography. I think we could probably do that, couldn't we? Yeah. OK, well, lovely to have you on the show. Pete and Harry, very, very best of luck. Welcome. And next, we welcome back Annika and Ruth, who were on the show last time. Remember, everyone gets 2 chances to reach the Pointless final. This is your second chance. Annika, what happened last time?
Well, somehow we made it to the head-to-head, but we were up against some very worthy competitors.
Yeah, they were good.
And they picked us to the post.
Ruth.
Yes.
Remind us how you know each other.
We're friends from school, and then I went to uni in York, and Annika followed me because she loves me.
Yeah.
Very good indeed. Ruth, what do you hope is going to come up? What's going to be good for you today?
I do watch a lot of cookery programmes. Hours I waste watching them. And
Waste?
No, I invest watching them. So I'm hoping, I'm good at identifying food.
OK, Annika, anything you're dreading?
Difficult things.
OK, difficult things.
Yeah.
They do occasionally come up on Pointless, but let's keep our fingers crossed they don't today. Lovely to have you back. Very best of luck, Annika and Ruth. And next, we welcome back Caroline and Alec. You were also on the show last time. Caroline, remind us how you know each other.
Alec and I are boyfriend and girlfriend, and we also work together as well.
Now, Alec, what happened last time?
Salmon rushdie happened.
Oh, yes. Yeah, in round 1.
I know.
You know, I tell you, Richard, I'm just feeling a little bit, sort of, bit clean-shaven, sort of bit boyish.
There's a lot of beards around, aren't there?
A lot of beards. Particularly among the men.
Oh, I hadn't noticed the men. Yeah, as you say. Yeah, also some.
Yeah.
It's very much the fashion, isn't it?
Isn't it?
With some of the youngsters.
With some of the young. Now then, Caroline. This time, we're thinking head-to-head at the very least, aren't we?
That's very kind of you.
What's going to get you there, Caroline?
What's going to get us there? Well, I would have said literature until the last one, because Alec is actually, believe it or not, very good at literature. It was just a glitch on that one. So if literature comes up again, that'd be good. We both love wrestling, and I quite like reading about real crime and serial killers as well, so if anything along that line. And Dolly Parton songs.
Fabulous. Alec, anything you want to add to that mix?
It's quite a highbrow list, really.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah.
So, no, we'll leave it.
We'll leave it at that. Well, listen, very, very best of luck, Caroline and Alex. Lovely having you back on the show. And finally, we've got Andrea and Rachel. Now, how do you two know each other?
We are sisters.
What do you like to get up to in your spare time, Andrea?
One of my main hobbies is nail art.
Nail art?
Yes.
Do you do your own nails?
I do, and I have also painted...
It's your nails? What have you got on today?
I painted some special, dedicated, pointless nails today. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, to be honest.
Oh, can we see those?
Pointless.
Look at that.
Yeah, we want to score this one.
There we are. Very good indeed. Well, that's fantastic. Rachel.
Hi.
Sorry. What do you do, Rachel?
I work in the NHS. I'm a cognitive behavioural psychotherapist.
What do you like to get up to when you're not doing that?
My main hobby is singing. I'm part of an all-female a cappella harmony group in Sheffield.
What are you singing at the moment in the a cappella group?
We have just mastered Blondie's Denis, and also an older classic, which I wasn't aware of, called Chattanooga Choo Choo.
You weren't aware of Chattanooga Choo Choo?
No, it has great harmonies, but some of us hadn't heard of it.
Dinner in the diner? Nothing could be finer. And to eat your ham and eggs in Carolina?
Do you want to join?
Yes! Good stuff. Well, Andrea and Rachel, it's lovely having you on the show. Very, very best of luck. We'll find out more about all of you as we go along through the show. There's only one person left for me to introduce. If you want obscure questions and answers, he usually just appears as if by magic. And yes, there he is. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hiya. How are you today?
I'm very well.
Excellent, you look well.
Yeah, well, thank you.
That's good. 2 returning pairs today. Now, Annika and Ruth were very good last time, weren't they?
Weren't they?
Head-to-head, and very unlucky in that head-to-head, very tough categories, so they'll be tough to beat. But Caroline and Alec, I quite like Caroline and Alec, but we saw so little of them.
We saw
Alec
hardly
was
any of them.
very unlucky. He said Midnight's Child instead of Midnight's Children. Saw them knocked out. So they may go a little bit further today, I think.
OK, well, thanks very much. All our questions on Pointless have been put to 100 people before the show. In order to get to the final round and be in with a chance of winning our jackpot, all our contestants need to do is find the obscure answers our 100 people didn't get. So the fewer of the 100 people who knew the answer, the fewer points you will score. Now, what everyone's trying to do, of course, is to find a pointless answer. That's an answer that none of our 100 people gave. And each time that happens, we add £250 to the jackpot. Now, nobody won the jackpot last time, so we add another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £4,250. OK, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. OK, in this first round, each of you must give me one answer and you cannot confer with your partner. Whichever pair has the highest score at the end of the round will be eliminated, so try and make sure that's not you. OK, our first category for round 1 today is royalty. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, the question concerns the royal family. The royal family, Richard.
Yes, for this question, we're going to show you an image showing lots of members of the UK royal family. Can you name anybody on this image? Obviously, the more obscure your answer, the fewer points you're going to score. Good luck.
OK. Now then, Pete and Harry, you all drew lots before the show, and today you get to go first. We're going to show you a photograph containing members of the UK royal family. You have to name the most obscure person you think you can in that photograph. Here is our image. There you go. Pete. Who is the most obscure member of the royal family in that photograph you can name?
Not really a strong subject there. I'm going to have to go for a quite safe one and go for Princess Eugenie.
Princess Eugenie, you are going to say. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Princess Eugenie. Absolutely right. 40. 40 for Princess Eugenie.
Well played, Pete. There she is. She's 6th in line to the throne.
6th in line to the throne. And Ruth, I have to point this out, does look quite like you.
It's been said before.
I bet it has.
Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, OK, thank you.
It's lovely.
Yeah, cheers.
It's better than looking like Martin McGuinness. Anyway, there we go. Now then, Annika.
Now then.
Now then.
I thought I would find this much easier, but I don't. So I'm going to say Zara Phillips.
Zara Phillips, says Annika. Zara Phillips. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said Zara Phillips. Absolutely right. $13 for Zara Phillips.
Absolutely. And Annika looks a little bit like Zara Phillips as well. She's going to look like any member of the royal family. 14th in line to the throne. Mrs. Michael Tyndall is how she's described on the succession line.
OK, now then, Alec.
Sophie, Duchess of Wessex.
Sophie, Duchess of Wessex, says Alec. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Oh, bad luck, Alec. Oh. Bad luck. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which means you scored a maximum of 100 points. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Alec. One admires your consistency, though. But I'll give the correct answer at the end of the round.
Now then, Rachel.
I am going to have a bit of a guess on Princess Michael of Kent.
OK, Princess Michael of Kent, says Rachel. Let's see if it's right. How many people said Princess Michael of Kent? Absolutely right. Well, lowest score so far, Rachel.
Well played, Rachel. Good answer. She was born Marie Christine von Reibnitz in what is now the Czech Republic.
OK, well, we're halfway through the round. Let's take a quick look at the scores as they stand. Rachel and Andrea looking very strong indeed. Lovely low score of 12. Then up to 13 for Annika and Ruth. Up to 40, where we find Pete and Harry. Quite a long way up. But there's a roof over your head in the shape of Alec and Caroline, who are on 100 points. Caroline, it's not all over.
Might be.
Anything could happen in the next pass.
Indeed.
But let's hope we can get a really low-scoring answer from you, and let's hope maybe it's enough to keep you in the game this time. Very, very best of luck with that. OK, we're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, so we are trying to name the members of the royal family in the photograph behind me. Now, Andrea, you're on 12. The high scorers are Caroline and Alec on 100. If you can score 87 or less, you are through to the next round.
OK. I was quite worried going second between us, but I'm going to go with Princess Beatrice.
Princess Beatrice, says Andrea. Princess Beatrice. Here comes your red line, nice and high. Get below that, you're through to the next round. How many people said Princess Beatrice? Is it right? Absolutely right, and you are through to the next round. Very well done. 41. 41 takes your total up to 53.
Well played, Andrea. Did everything you had to do there. She scores 1 more point than her sister, Eugenie.
OK, now then, Caroline and Alec, you are the high scorers on 100, but, Caroline, you could minimise the impact of that with a really low score now.
Well, I have an awful feeling that because there was maybe a divorce involved, I can't remember if I'm saying the right name, but I'm going to have a punt at Mark Phillips.
OK, well, let's see if it's right. Mark Phillips, how many people said it? Oh, bad luck.
Do I keep him company?
No, well done you. Very well done you. That's an extremely decent thing to do.
I know.
I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer and scores you the maximum of 100 points. That takes your total up to an unbeatable 200 points. I'm really sorry. Now then, Ruth.
Hello. I'm going to say Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew,
Yeah.
says Ruth. OK, well, you're through to the next round, whatever happens. The high scorers are Caroline and Alec, and they're on 200, and they're way out of your reach, even if you score 100 points. Prince Andrew, you say. Let's see if that's right. Let's see how many people said Prince Andrew. Absolutely right. 62. That takes your total up to 75.
Yes, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, who's currently sitting at home saying to both of his daughters, "That's famous. That's famous." Thrash them both.
Yeah. Now then, Harry.
Yes.
Talk us through the picture, if you like.
Well, I don't think I can much. I can probably do the front row. I want to try and go for one of the ones in the middle, just to see. I've got 2 names going through my head, and I'm going to try Princess Anne.
You sound unsure of that.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not...
You think that might be right?
Yeah, I'm hoping.
OK, Princess Anne. Let's see if it's right, this Princess Anne that Harry speaks of. It is right. 72. 72. There we are. That takes your total up to 112.
Yeah, great answer, Harry. Yeah, Princess Anne. Let's take a look at her here. Can you see that? She's the Queen's daughter. Her ex-husband, Mark Phillips, not
there.
Not invited. It's weird, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's take a look at some of the pointless answers. There's a few pointless answers up there.
I reckon I could name everyone on that
No
board.
way.
I reckon I probably could. Go on. Commander Lawrence.
Commander Tim Lawrence is...
Peter Phillips.
Yeah.
Chatto, whatever his name is. Daniel Chatto.
He's a pointless answer.
Autumn Phillips.
She's a pointless answer.
Lady Sarah Chatto.
Lady Sarah Chatto is a pointless answer.
Prince Michael of Kent with the beard.
Prince Michael of Kent, the one with the beard. Yep.
Princess Alexandra, is that?
Yeah, Princess Alexandra, absolutely right. She would have scored 3 points.
Linley.
Viscount Linley, 2 points.
Serena Linley.
Countess Linley is a pointless answer.
Duke of Gloucester on the end.
Is the final pointless answer. You've got all 5
and then
pointless
Duchess of Gloucester,
there.
I think, just in from him. Is that right?
Yep, that is right.
And then the rest we all know.
Absolutely right. I've said it before, but...
There you go.
I have said it before, but boy, oh boy, you're posh. Interesting, we cropped it. You're just to Daniel Chatto's left, are there? Oh, sorry, Alec, just to clear up, unfortunately, it's not Sophie, Duchess of Wessex. She's the Countess of Wessex, I'm afraid.
Well, thank you very much, Richard. So at the end of round one, our losing pair with the highest scores, Alec and Karen, and it's so wrong. But you knew the answer, really. You kind of, it's just so unfair. And in the first round again. Anyway, thanks so much for playing. I'm afraid this is where we say goodbye. Caroline and Alec. But for the remaining three pairs, it's now time for round two. Now, obviously, there's only going to be room for two pairs in our head-to-head round, so one of the teams in front of me now will be leaving us at the end of this round. Now, Andrea and Rachel, you were our lowest scorers that round. You would seem to be the pair to beat, but Annika and Ruth snapping at your heels, not far ahead. Pete and Harry, a little bit lucky there, I'd say. Yes, the 200ers did you a massive favour. Anyway, listen, very, very best of luck to all three pairs. Let's play round two. Our category is music. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and our question concerns Motown hits and their artists. Richard.
On each pass, I'm going to show you the names of 6 top 40 singles, all of which were released on the Motown label. You just have to tell us the name of the artist, please. Obviously, the more obscure answer, the better. The incorrect answer will score you 100 points. It's going to be 12 in all, 12 artists to guess at home. Good luck.
OK, so we are looking for the artist who had their first UK hit with each of these songs. And we have got Papa Was a Rolling Stone, Superstition, Ben, When You're Young and in Love, Reach Out, I'll Be There, and Baby Love. I'll read those all one last time. Papa Was a Rolling Stone, Superstition, Ben, When You're Young and in Love, Reach Out, I'll Be There, and Baby Love. So there we are, 6 Motown hits. Pete.
Yes. I'm going to go for Reach Out, I'll Be There. I'm going to go for the 4 tops.
Reach Out, I'll Be There, the 4 tops, says Pete. Let's see if that's right. How many people knew that answer, the 4 tops? Very well done. $13. Not bad at all. 13 for the 4 tops.
Well played, Pete. Good answer. Everyone at home is going to be singing by the end of this round, aren't they?
Now then, Ruth.
I'm guessing I'm going to go for Stevie Wonder, Superstition.
Superstition, Stevie Wonder, says Ruth. Let's see if that's right. How many people knew that answer? That's right. Oh, not bad. 20. Not bad at all. Only 20 for that.
Yeah, well played, Ruth. One of the songs you sang at the Queen's Diamond Jubilee concert, of course.
And Andrea. So who had a UK hit with these songs?
I think Ben is Michael Jackson and Baby Love is the Supremes. I don't know the others. I'm going to go with Ben and Michael Jackson.
OK, Michael Jackson, Ben, says Andrea. Let's see if that's right. How many people knew that answer? Michael Jackson. Absolutely right. 33. Richard.
Yes, taken from the film of the same name in 1972. It was actually written for Donny Osmond originally.
That's it?
Yeah, he couldn't record it because he went on tour, so Michael Jackson did it. It's a good answer. Actually, you'd have been slightly better off going for Baby Love. You're right, it was the Supremes. It would have scored you 31 points, so not too much damage done. Papa Was a Rolling Stone is The Temptations. That would have scored you 6 points. And the best answer on the board is When You're Young and in Love, the only hit they had over here, The Marvelettes. 4 points. Very well done if you said that.
OK, thanks very much indeed. We're halfway through the round, so let's take a look at those scores. Pete and Harry looking very strong indeed on 13, then up to 20, where we find Ruth and Annika. Add both those scores together, and we come to 33, which is where we find Andrea and Rachel. So, Rachel, you're in front, but not massively in front. But a really good low-scoring answer from you will keep you in the game. Best of luck. We're going to come back down the line. Can the second players please take their places at the podium? OK, let's put 6 more songs on the board, and here they are. I Heard It Through the Grapevine, This Old Heart of Mine, Dancing on the Ceiling, Behind the Groove, Tears of a Clown, and End of the Road. I'll read those one last time. I heard it through the grapevine, This Old Heart of Mine, Dancing on the Ceiling, Behind the Groove, The Tears of a Clown, and End of the Road. There we are. 6 Motown hits. So who had a UK hit with these songs? Obviously, Rachel, you're going to try and find the one you think the fewest of our 100 people knew. You are the high scorers on 33. We need a lovely low-scoring answer from you, Rachel.
I'm going to say that The Tears of a Clown was by Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson, you're saying for Tears of a Clown. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many people said Smokey Robinson. Absolutely right. 29. Not bad. Takes your total up to 62.
Well played, Rachel. Another pretty big score, though. It was a #1 single in 1970, Tears of a Clown.
Now then, Annika, the high scorers are Rachel and Andrea on 62. You're on 20. If you can score 41 or less, you are through to the head-to-head.
That is a big ask. I love Motown music in the disco, but I don't know who any of the artists are, except perhaps Dancing on the Ceiling, which I'm going to say Lionel Richie sang.
Dancing on the Ceiling, was it by Lionel Richie? How many people knew that answer? Yeah, absolutely right. You've done it! 31, absolutely brilliant. Very well done, Annika, once again. 51 is your total, you're through.
Well done, Annika. Top 10 hit in 1986. Had that cool video, didn't it, where he was literally...
Dancing?
Well, he wasn't literally dancing on the ceiling, but it looked like he was.
It did.
It's based on a Fred Astaire movie. It's the same director, actually. Fred Astaire
Really?
Yeah, Stanley Donen.
Fantastic. What year was that?
86.
86.
Yeah, the year before Annika was born.
Yeah. Harry, you're the last person to speak.
Yes.
The board is all yours. The high scorers remain Rachel and Andrea on 62. You are on 13. If you can score 48 or less, through you go to the head-to-head.
Yeah.
Talk us through the board, Harry.
I would love to be able to. I can't even think of an artist from Motown Records, so I'm just going to, I don't know, End of the Road and Aretha Franklin. I know it's before her time, after her time rather, but I'll try it.
Aretha Franklin, you're saying for End of the Road. Aretha Franklin, here is your red line. You've got to get below that. Is it right, though? Aretha Franklin, End of the Road? No, bad luck. Bad luck, Harry. I'm afraid that's an incorrect answer, which scores you the maximum of 100 points. That takes your total up to 113. The End of the Road.
End of the Road, absolutely. Sorry, Harry. End of the Road wasn't Aretha Franklin. It's actually the last #1 single Motown had in the UK up to 2012. Boys to Men, absolutely right, from 1992. Would have scored 8 points. I heard it through the grapevine was...
Sam Cooke?
It's not, I'm afraid, it's Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye, yeah, would have scored 32. This Old Heart of Mine, that's one I've been singing all round. It's the Isley Brothers. Very well done if you said that. 10 points. And the best answer on the board, Behind the Groove, later Motown, I would say, Tina Marie. Tina Marie, and that scores 4 points, so very well done if you said that.
Thanks very much, Richard. So at the end of round 2, the losing pair with the highest score, I'm afraid, Harry and Pete, it's you with The End of the Road. It's not The End of the Road, though. We'll see you again next time. And we'll look forward to then. Harry and Pete, meanwhile, thanks very much for playing. But for the remaining 2 pairs, things are about to get even more exciting now as we enter the head-to-head. Congratulations, Andrea, Rachel, Annika and Ruth. You are now only 1 round away from the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,250. OK, you're now going to go head-to-head, and the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for the jackpot. The big news is, from here on in, you are allowed to converse. You can start playing as teams. Annika and Ruth, you've been here before.
We have.
Yes, this is your second head-to-head. Last time you had a father and son team to play against. This time you've got a sister act. How are you feeling?
Blood is thicker than booze, perhaps, but we have a strong bond as well.
We
and
do.
The boys beat us last time, so...
Pretty well, to be fair.
Girl power.
OK, well, very, very best of luck to both pairs. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, here comes your first question, and it concerns islands and their towns. islands and their towns, Richard.
Yes, we're going to give you the initials of 5 islands and a town or city that's on that island. Just need you to name us the most obscure of the 5 islands, please. Good luck.
Thanks very much. Let's reveal our 5 islands in initial form, and here they are. MV, Edgartown. NP, Nassau. PR, San Juan. IOM, Douglas. And NG, Jayapura. I'll read those one last time. MV, Edgartown. NP, Nassau. PR, San Juan. IOM, Douglas. And NG, Jayapura. Now then, Andrea and Rachel, you played best throughout the show so far, so you get to go first.
There's only one we know for sure, so we're going to take a guess that Jayapura and NG is New Guinea.
New Guinea for Jayapura, New Guinea. Now then, Annika and Ruth.
This is mighty tricky. We think IOM is probably the Isle of Man. PR, maybe Puerto Rico. I don't know if MV maybe stands for Moldova, but I'm not actually sure if that's an island. NP, no idea.
So what's going to be the most...
I think we should go for PR.
Yeah,
Puerto
cool.
Rico.
I can't even say the word, so let's go for it.
So you're going to say
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. So we have New Guinea, we have Puerto Rico. Andrea and Rachel said Jayapura was NG, New Guinea. They are submitting, so let's see if that's right. If it is, let's see how many people said New Guinea. Absolutely right. $17 for New Guinea. Very well done indeed. 17 for New Guinea. Annika and Ruth, you have said PR for Puerto Rico. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many of our 100 said that. Puerto Rico. Absolutely right. 50. Wow. Which means, Andrea and Rachel, after one question, you are up 1-0. Richard.
Yes, New Guinea was a terrific answer. There's a couple of answers up there that would have beaten it, though. IOM isn't one of them. That was, as you rightly said, Isle of Man, but that would have scored you 81 points. NP, Nassau, it's the capital of Bahamas, and it's on the island of New Providence. 4 points, so well done if you said that. And actually, the best answer on the board, Edgartown. It's on an island just off the coast of America. Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, we
Mount
scored
Vernon.
3 points. Very well done if you said that.
Wow. OK, thanks very much. Here comes your second question. Now then, Annika, Ruth, you have to win this question to stay in the game.
Come on.
It's eminently fair. It's just what you have to do. OK, here it comes. Your second question concerns the human body. The human body. Richard.
Yeah, quite simply, 5 clues here to facts about the human body. Can you give us the most obscure answer?
OK, thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 clues to facts about the human body, and here they are. We have got the organ that stores bile, the number of lungs in a human body, the organ that neutralizes and destroys drugs and toxins, the common name for the larynx, the islets of Langerhans are found in this organ. I'll read those again. The organ that stores bile, the number of lungs in a human body, the organ that neutralizes and destroys drugs and toxins, the common name for the larynx, and the islets of Langerhans are found in this organ. There we are, 5 clues to facts about the human body. Now, Annika and Ruth, you go first. You have to score as low as you possibly can here.
Do you know? I think it's a pancreas. Yeah, I think it is as well. I don't go for the last one. I don't know. Which one do you say the first one? Or do you want to go? Yeah. OK, we are going to say the organ that stores bile is the pancreas.
The pancreas, you are saying. The pancreas, the organ that stores bile. Andrea and Rachel.
We think we know all of the answers.
Take us through them.
We think. Number of lungs in a human body is 2. The organ that neutralizes and destroys drugs and toxins is the liver. Common name for the larynx is the throat, we think. And The answer we want to give is the islets of Langerhans are found in the kidney, but we're not 100%.
OK, you're going to say the kidney
Yeah.
for the islets of Langerhans. OK, so we have the pancreas, where bile is stored, from Annika and Ruth. Let's see if that's right, and if it is, let's see how many people knew that answer, the pancreas. Incorrect. Incorrect. Andrea and Rachel are saying the islets of Langerhans are found in the kidney. All you have to be at this stage is correct. And if you are, you go through to the final, 2-0. The islets of Langerhans, are they in the kidney? No! 2 red crosses there. Which means, after 2 questions, Andrea and Rachel are still ahead 1-0. Richard.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, the organ that stores bile is not the pancreas, I'm afraid, it's the gallbladder. Would have scored you 16, and the islets of Langerhans are not in the kidney, they're in the pancreas.
Oh.
And that would have scored you 4 points. Let's have a look through the rest of the board. Now, the number of lungs in a human body, unsurprisingly, our 100 did rather well, would have scored you 96 points. Though, ironically, would have won the point for either one of you. You'd said it. The organ that neutralises and destroys drugs and toxins is the liver. That would have scored you 23, and the common name for the larynx is the voice box, which would have scored you 37. Let's start again.
Let's start again. OK, here comes our 3rd question. Once again, Annika and Ruth, you have to win this question to stay in the game, or you both have to get it wrong. Here it comes. It concerns famous people with food in their names. Famous people with food in their names. Richard.
Yeah, we're going to show you 5 pictures here of famous people who have a foodstuff in their name. Can you name the most obscure of these 5? Good luck.
OK, 5 famous people with a foodstuff in their name. And here they are. We have got A, B, C, D, and E. OK, there we are. 5 people with food in their names. OK, Andrea and Rachel, you go first this time.
Okay, we know D and E, but they're going to be the most popular ones. We're trying to think of A, but we really can't quite get there. So we're going to hope that D is the lesser of D and E. We're going to go with Annika Rice.
OK, you're going to say Annika Rice. Annika Rice, you are saying for D. Now then, Annika and Ruth.
Yeah.
I knew I recognised her.
I don't know any of them apart from E. So we're going to go, we're going to go for Alan Sugar.
OK, Alan, Lord Sugar, you are going to say. OK, so Andrea and Rachel, you've gone for Annika Rice. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said it. Annika Rice. Absolutely right. 54. 54. Which means Annika and Ruth, that is the score you have to beat with Lord Sugar. Let's see if that's right. And if it is, let's see how many people said Lord Sugar for E. Well, it's right. Oh, 90. Well, there we are. There we are. After 3 questions, Andrea and Rachel, you are through to the final 2-0. Richard.
Yep, people named after foodstuffs. There's Annika Rice, named after rice, and Alan Sugar, named after the Alan fruit. But the other 3, would all have won you the point, actually. A is Mark Armand. Used to be the lead singer of Soft Cell, had a very successful solo career as well. Would have scored 30 points. B is a pointless answer. He's the US baseball player, Darryl Strawberry. Pointless, very well done if you said Darryl Strawberry. And C is the Bond producer, Albert Cubby Broccoli. And that would have scored you 2 points. Very well done to anyone who got all 5 of those. Very impressive.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. So our losing pair at the end of the head-to-head, I'm afraid, Annika and Ruth. Oh, bad luck. It just wasn't to be.
It wasn't.
But you've played your hearts out in both games.
I know.
Right through to the head-to-head. It was, you know, it was...
It wasn't close. Let's be
It
honest.
wasn't close, actually, was it? Thanks so much for playing. Ruth and Annika, lovely couple. Thank you. But for Andrea and Rachel, it's now time for our pointless final. Well, congratulations, Andrea and Rachel. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. Very well done. You now have a chance to win our pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot stands at £4,250. Well, you've done incredibly well. You've dazzled, with the possible exception of parts of the body.
Yeah, overconfidence, I think.
Anyway, there we are. The rules are very, very simple. To win that money, all you have to do is find a pointless answer. We haven't had any pointless answers on the show today. You only have to find one now, and you will leave here with that £4,250 jackpot. Firstly, you've got to choose a category. You can choose from these 5 options. They are European pop music, British actresses, football managers, 20th century dramatists, and UK politics.
I'm thinking pop music or
Actresses.
actresses.
Definitely, because politics would be all you.
European. If it was British pop music, I'd go for that.
I think British actresses.
Yeah?
We're going to go for British actresses.
British actresses, OK, good luck. Let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many Catherine Zeta-Jones films as they could. Richard.
We're looking for any feature film made for cinema release for which Catherine Zeta-Jones has received an acting credit prior to the beginning of May 2012, please. As always, no short films, TV films or documentaries, but voice performances do count. Very, very best of luck.
You now have up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers, and all you need to win that £4,250 is for just one of those answers to be pointless. Are you ready? Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Okay, why are we laughing?
Because you mentioned the song about Catherine Zeta-Jones, Chicago,
Yes.
the other day.
Yeah,
and
Chicago.
I was thinking, oh, what if that came up?
Mask of Zorro is obviously entrapment.
Was there Mask of Zorro 2?
Yeah, maybe more. I can't remember what they're called.
think of
She was
any.
in, I think, was it Traffic? A film about drugs, quite a long film. I think people won't associate that with her.
I think I've only seen her in Chicago, I don't know. Did she do any voices? Probably not.
Before she became a big Hollywood actress, I'm sure there's a British film, something to do with surfing, possibly. I'm going to take a punt, because it might not be the right actress. I think it might be Blue Juice, but that could be completely wrong.
I've never heard of that, but...
I thought she'd go Traffic and Blue Juice, and then obscure...
I don't know, the best answer I would come up with is Mask of
Can you
Zorro
remember
2
the-
or something.
10 seconds.
Can you remember the name of it? Is it just Mask of Zorro 2 or Return of the Mask of Zorro or something like that?
I would just say 2 because I don't know.
OK, there's your time up. We were looking for Catherine Zeta-Jones films. I now need your 3 answers.
So we'll go for, what do you want to call the Mask of Zorro one?
The Mask of Zorro 2, we're not confident on that, but...
OK, Mask of Zorro 2.
Traffic.
Traffic.
And Blue Juice.
And Blue Juice. Now, of those 3, which do you think is your best shot at a pointless answer?
Blue Juice if it's right.
Blue Juice if it's right. OK, we'll put Blue Juice last. Which do you think is your least likely?
I guess Mask of Zorro 2, because we're not
Mask
sure
of
if it's
Zorro
right.
2. OK, we'll put that first. OK, let's pop those on the board in that order, and here they are. We have got The Mask of Zorro 2, Traffic, Blue Juice. OK, so we were looking for Catherine Zeta-Jones films. Mask of Zorro 2 is your least likely shot at a pointless answer, your least confident answer. Remember, you only have to find one pointless answer to win that jackpot, £4,250. OK, let's see. How many people said The Mask of Zorro 2? Is it right? Bad luck. Bad luck. Unfortunately, Mask of Zorro 2 is an incorrect answer. So you only have 2 more chances to win today's jackpot. But then you weren't expecting that to go down. You'd have been very surprised if that was pointless.
Yeah.
That would have been too easy. So everything is now resting on your last 2 answers, which are, of course, Traffic and Blue Juice. Now, let's say one of those were to be pointless, and you were to win that £4,250 jackpot. Rachel, what would you do with that?
It's definitely going to go towards a plan my dad and I have hatched to have a big family holiday in Australia and New Zealand next year. So we've got lots of relatives over there.
Very good indeed. Now then, Andrea.
I would definitely have to take my dream holiday to Egypt and make it a very luxury holiday, 5-star, of course.
Very, very best of luck. Let's hope nobody said your next answer, Traffic. This has to be correct, obviously, and then it has to be pointless for you to win that jackpot. So for £4,250, let's see how many of our 100 people said Traffic. Absolutely right. Your first answer, The Mask of Zorro 2, was an incorrect answer. Traffic is correct. And down it goes into the 20s, into the teens, into single figures. Now, if this stops at 0... Four. That's a great answer. But unfortunately, not a pointless answer. And in this round, we're only interested in pointless answers. Blue Juice. If that's right, and you just remembered it from the back of your mind somewhere.
I've got a picture in my mind of
It's
her
a surfing
with a
film.
surfboard before she was really famous.
Very good tactics.
All my faith in Rachel.
OK, so we're looking for Catherine Zeta-Jones films. Your third and final answer, your most confident shot at a pointless answer, is Blue Juice. If this is right, and it's pointless, it will win for you £4,250. It has to be both of those things. Let's see. Blue Juice, is it pointless? How many people said it? It's right. You said if it was right, this had every chance of being pointless. Traffic took us down to 4. Mask of Zorro 2 obviously was incorrect. But Blue Juice is taking us down, down it goes. Oh, 1! 1! Oh, bad luck. Unfortunately, though, you didn't manage to find that all-important pointless answer, but you do still get to take home a pointless trophy, so very, very well done.
Yeah, some terrific answers from Rachel there. I think you pretty much went for exactly what I would have gone for in there, so I wouldn't have won the money either. There was a follow-up to Mask of Zorro, but it's called The Legend of Zorro, and that would have scored you 1 point, so it would have prolonged the agony a little bit. Let's take a look at some of the pointless answers, though. You'll recognise a few of them. Very early film of hers, Christopher Columbus, The Discovery. Death-defying act, she plays a con woman who tries to trick Harry Houdini. Yeah, High Fidelity, she plays the long-suffering girlfriend in that as a pointless answer. Well done if you said that at home. Les 1001 Nuits, based on the adventures of Scheherazade. No Reservations, where she plays a Manhattan chef who has to take custody of her niece. Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, she's a voice actress in that. Splitting Heirs, the Eric Idle comedy she's in. The Phantom, the superhero film with Billy Zane, and The Rebound. And those are all the pointless answers, so very well done if you said any of those.
Thank you very much indeed. Richard, did you know any of those?
I recognise a few, but they did not come to my mind, so...
No, that was a hard one.
Well, unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to you, Andrea and Rachel, but it's been brilliant having you on the show. Thank you both so much for playing. Great contestants. So Andrea and Rachel didn't win our jackpot today, which means it rolls over onto the next show when we will be playing for £5,250. Join us then to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.